One of the questions I get all the time is, what's your favorite type of fishing to do? I'm very fortunate that I get to do a lot of different styles of fishing, but today, this is probably my favorite, and that is bass fishing in the late winter, early spring for bass. This is the best time of year to go out and catch a really good fish. So, what type of conditions are you looking for? I look for 2 or 3 days of fairly stable, warm weather. The first 2 or 3 days that we get, that's when the bass come from their winter hideouts in the deeper water and they move up into the shallower flats looking to feed and looking for a place to nest. This is a really good time to catch a big fish. If I can find a body of water, a pond, or a small lake that doesn't get a ton of pressure, these are the perfect locations to catch big largemouth bass late in the winter, early in the spring. Type of lures I like to use. I like to start out fishing spinner baits, chatterbaits, things like that, rattle traps. A lot of vibration, we're trying to create a lot of commotion, bigger lures. If that doesn't work, then I'll start moving into a slower presentation. Jerk baits, they work really, really, really well. Or bigger soft plastics like Cincos or maybe a brush hog or something like that that I can move at a slower pace. I fished this place one time before. I caught a really big fish. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 7 pounds, 6 ounces. Let's get the boats out and let's try to see if we can't catch a nice largemouth bass today. I'm so incredibly excited. I'll tell you what, I don't think you can beat starting off with a chatterbait in these conditions. It's a pearl white color. It's going to create a lot of vibrations in this stained water, and I can move it really, really, really slow in and around cover. Here we go. What do we got here? This thing hit the second that bait hit the water. Oh, it's a big fish. It's a good one. This is a 4 or 5 pounder. Oh man, look at that. Early March, and this fish is plumb full of eggs. Oh my goodness. That thing was sitting in about less than a foot of water. And it hit that chatterbait as soon as it made contact with the water. This is probably pushing a 4-pound fish. I do have a scale, might want to weigh it. Let's see what we got. 4 pound, 1 ounce because of that big old fat belly. Let's get it back in, turn it loose. All right, I'm gonna pick up and move about another 30 feet. We're gonna kind of do that all the way down this bank. Here we go. Small fish. I tell you what, little bitty fish there. I've got this small spinnerbait and it's in a gold, which is really good in stained color. I never throw a spinnerbait on a spinning reel, but I'm doing this today mainly because it's a very light spinnerbait. So it's working pretty well with this lighter line here. So that's the reason I'm throwing a spinnerbait on a spinning reel. Here's one. Tell you what, these are fun to catch. It's amazing, a body of water that's got so many fish in it. They're really spread out. All the small fish are down here where the wind's blowing in this shallow flat. And it seems like the 2 really good bites I had were back that way. So I'm gonna sit down here and play around with these a little more. Try to catch a big fish down here. If I don't have any luck, we go back down there and fish that bank and try to pick up a big pre-spawner. Another 10-inch largemouth. Man, it is amazing how they are choking that spinnerbait down to be such a little fish. I mean, when they hit it, it's gone. Better watch out, buddy. There's bass in here that'll eat you. There we go. Feels about like that other fish. Man, they're stacked in here. There's a little deeper water, and it actually might be the creek channel that comes through here. And these fish are setting right in that deeper water right on the edge. Everything around them is stick-ups and less than a foot deep. Let's get this one back and make a move for some big ones. There we go. Oh man, not a big fish like I was hoping for, but it's in the big fish territory. This bank right here has produced some really nice fish. So I was hoping when I felt that strike, that was gonna be a giant. It's about 4 years away from that or longer, but hey, I'll take it. Well, I didn't get my trophy today, but you'll never hear me complain about a day on the water where you catch a 4-pound plus fish, and we did have one fish over 4 pounds. Caught several other fish, had a great time, and hey, we've got a lot of fishing left, all spring and spawn to go. I'm looking forward to spending a lot more time this year on the water.